District in central New York. Congresswoman, we appreciate your being here. I guess the simple question is, will you support this bill if it is the one as we've seen it right now on the Senate floor?
Yeah, I'm leaning yes. Obviously, I don't love the increase in spending and the debt. You know, that's a huge problem. But my son is an active duty Marine out in the and General Mattis, who I have great respect for, our Secretary of Defense, has described the degradation of our military and our military resources and readiness as shocking and something that we need to be really focused on. This country's primary obligation, the federal government's at least, is on national security. And so those are where our emphasis should be. It's very hard to hear the sobering statistics that there are 80 families who've lost their service members to training incidents and not in combat, that the state of our military and our equipment is that bad. So on the military side, that is the major reason that I would be moving in a yes direction. I do think there are a lot of other things that are really important for my region, from central New York, you know, refunding and maintaining our federal health clinics and dealing with the opioid crisis. It's a huge problem in my area.
Which receives money in this deal, yep.
Yeah, and there's just a number of things that we need to address in our area. I don't think you can just pull the plug out from under our region right now when the growth is obviously we're doing well. New York, according to the Tax Foundation, is standing to do very well because of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, and 95% of my constituents are proving to get a tax cut, but that's still cooking, and so we want to make sure that we're keeping our government predictable until then.
Let me, if I can, ask you about one of the sort of clash points right now between Democrats and Republicans. Nancy Pelosi making it clear yesterday that she thinks there should not just be a debate but a vote the same way in the House that we have been told there will be based on the promises made by Mitch McConnell. Do you think that your Speaker, House Speaker Paul Ryan, should agree to a vote on those dreamers, on the future of dreamers and on immigration? Yep.
No, absolutely not. I think Nancy Pelosi is out of bounds. She spent 8 hours on the floor yesterday wasting time that could have been better spent on a number of really important issues, defending American citizens, defending our troops. I have for the dreamers, and I think the president came out with a very generous offer, but that doesn't have anything to do with what we're dealing with now. The president has indicated that May 5th DACA deadline is no longer a real deadline. March 5th, I'm sorry. A federal judge has also said that that's not a deadline, that we have time to work this out. I think a really, really good offer is on the table, and I think that's something that we should be working on. You know,
so Nancy
most of the
Pelosi
focus, sadly, was on her standing in her high heels at her age, as opposed to talking about the real issues that are facing real Americans every single day.
Okay, I don't know if she was wearing high heels or not. She may have been. I guess my question for you, though, is
all the media accounts I've seen. I mean, they just keep talking about her standing on the floor with her stilettos, and great for her.
Okay, well then let's.
There are a lot of people that are struggling and suffering in our communities,
whether it's hurricanes,
flooding.
So the hurricanes and the wildfires, they get money in this budget deal. So
she's Puerto Rico. All those things are really important issues that we need to deal with on the budget side.
Would you concede that immigration and the dreamers, DACA is not an important issue? I'm sorry?
It's not on the table right now. The issue we're dealing with is the government resolution. The continuing resolution expires tonight. Let's focus on the most important parts of the federal government that we need to fund. And then after that's done, let's sit down and deal with this issue in a very bipartisan way. There have been many offers on the table. I support the Goodlatte bill, which is a reasonable offer, and the president even went further than the Goodlatte bill. And, at first, a lot of the conservatives don't like what the president offered, but I think it was a very generous offer to go from 690,000 receiving amnesty to 1.8 million receiving amnesty. I think that's a very generous offer.
All right, Congresswoman Claudia Tenney, we're going to have to leave it there. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. We're going to be